There are three main origins. There is a town here in Mexico that claims that they invented the piñata, but after the Spanish had arrived. There's also in Spain the legend that they came up with the piñata. What I really enjoy about historians like this professor from El Colegio de Mexico is that he has actually looked for the evidence, and he says we will only study and we will only consider people who have some sort of evidence about this origin. So the only ones that actually have this are China, Italy, and apparently a bit about the Aztecs. The very first one is China, all the way before Christ. We have Confucius, who in his Book of Rites wrote the following: He, the Son of Heaven, the King of the Shao, issues orders to the proper officers to institute on a great scale all ceremonies against pestilence, to have animals torn in pieces sides, and then to send forth the bull made of earth, to escort away the injurious heirs of the. So apparently, according to Confucius, he wrote that there would be the mandarins, the officers of the government, the bureaucrats. It would not be the general population like usual piñatas. These government officials would take this bull made of earth. They would go to a city's entrance and they would smash it. This bull would not have candy inside it. Instead, it would have seeds. The seeds would then be roasted, and people tried to get some of these seeds. Supposedly, it would help both for agriculture and in order to prevent diseases. So that is the first origin, all the way before Christ, over 2,000 years ago. But then there's another guys, and these are the Italians. They claim something very different. They say, we don't need any Chinese. Even though Marco Polo did travel all the way there, we didn't need him to copy anything from the Chinese. We came up with the piñata. And there is some evidence for it. So if you went to Italy, even today, you would see that they have their own piñata. And it's this jar. For centuries, they've had this jar that they call piñata. And it's very fun that piñata supposedly relates to the word for piña, for pineapple. And that's why, according to them, this is the shape of this jar. Even in Spanish, for us, a piñata does sound like pineapple. We say piña, piñata, and piña.
The connection with the piñatas, with the Aztecs, it goes back to the pots that were made by the Tlaloque, which were the assistants of Tlaloc. Tlaloc was the rain and fertility god, the god of thunder and rain, and his priests, the Tlaloque, would make these pots and fill them with water, and then during certain festivals turn them up to pour the water all over the ground to represent fertility, and then they would hang them up and smash them with a stick, and the sound of the pot breaking represented thunder. This was a description that I came across in the museum of the Templo Mayor in Mexico City several years ago. I don't know if they still have it, but they were insinuating, they were suggesting that the idea of the piñata goes back to Aztec times because of this. But that tradition of the Tlaloque is mentioned in the sources, for instance, in the Florentine Codex, but it could just be coincidence. You know, it's very difficult to prove that sort of thing. All this is very interesting. I'm enjoying it.
The topic for this round is
something we hate.
The piñata that represents 2020, the year 2020.
Oh!
It's a fun challenge. I'm very excited to see what the artist will interpret the the best representation as a piñata for 2020.
I don't know.
Well, let's see the drawings, shall we? So the first one is Maurimos.
Hi.
Who's beating up?
Wow.
Since the very beginning when I started, I was just like, that's exactly what I was thinking immediately. Like, if I was an artist, if I could draw more than stick figures, I would just, this is what I would be drawing.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see the other one. This is Monbet's Volvo.
What?
Yep, that's mine.
Maybe you can.
I actually kind of get it.
Wow.
I actually
I
kind of
can't
get
read
it.
the text on my end, sadly.
What an ugly pinata, Mom! Just like this year.
This year, baby.
Damn, that's almost
That's
existential.
bleak.
Alright,
That's
let's see the next drawing.
here.
So this is Nani's drawing. Pepe Dechu in the chat.
Nice. What does it say? I cannot read the text.
Feeling good enough.
But at least for me, I can interpret this like this is the post-apocalyptic world where people could not celebrate with piñatas anymore. And that's why society blew up. Piñata zombies appeared. And that's the end of the world.
Well, Javier,
So
I
next
think it's time
comes-
to choose a winner. And,
Exactly, next
and
comes
go to the
the
piñata.
voting. All right, so who wants to come first? Who wants to say which are your top 2 favorite piñatas?
I can at least definitely say the first one is a favorite of mine.
Yeah, that's so good.
As for with pinata, it is colorful. Yeah.
Totally.
As for second, here's the thing. I kind of like the interpretation that was kind of given by Bobcat, Rainth. You were talking about like the silver nugget of like, yeah, sure, it might be like a bad thing with the COVID and all that, but there's also some good out of it. And I thought about this, and if you like Norway has had a lot of businesses that is like really far back with technology. They still like write hours on paper and send them in and whatnot. And it's because of the COVID that a lot of the companies have been pushed forward to actually now start digitalizing. So there's been a huge push towards digitalizing the world because of COVID, because of video conferences and whatnot. But I think I'll take my second one for the second picture.
The ugly piñata, I think, is my favorite. Again, because of the commentary offered earlier, but also I like the overall package of the artwork. I think that it is really exemplary. If I had to pick a number 2, I would go with the postmodern apocalyptic piñata, and those are my picks.
Number 2.
Whoa! Congrats, Mon! Yeah. But in the meantime, Mog, you win a mezcal that will happily send to your way.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Volvo. It's Volvo's turn in 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, and turn around to the left. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Stop right there. Walk straight. And start hitting.
Whoa!
That was a good one.
That was a critical hit.
Yeah, that was a heavy hitter.
Okay, it's Bobcat's turn in 3, 2, 1, go!
Turn to the left. Keep turning. Stop. Go forward. Stop. Turn a little to the right. Alright, start swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
There. 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 Oh my God! There. To the right.
Oh
to the
my
right.
god!
To the right.
I am legit
No.
scared. Who got hurt?
Well,
Oh god, I think the camera.
The camera's fine. The camera's perfectly
Okay.
fine.
well.
Could you adjust this?
That
Okay.
freaked
Like-
you out.
He hit a bomb.
Respect the power of Dr. Manhattan. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Just a quick.
So great to see you guys, and we'll see each other some other time. Take
Thanks
care.
for joining us.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a blast.
Feliz
Yeah.
Navidad.
Guys.
Merry Christmas.
It was
Merry
great.
Christmas.
Feliz
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New
Bye.
Year.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.